This is John Merritt, and this is the first episode of Serial in a YouTube channel called Tales from Texas Prison by Marvin Sullivan. This is Marvin you're looking at.
Hi.
Marvin has done hard time in Texas, and he was telling me and Carl Griffin some of his stories the other day, and I thought we should share these with the world, because they're not only humorous, they're interesting, and some of them may shock, appall, and surprise you, as well as entertain you. Now, the first thing, Marvin, I'd like to get into is the story you told us the other night that had Carl crying. He was laughing so hard.
Oh, you mean about Ray White and the Cheeseburger Smuggler?
Yeah. You said you called it trucking.
Yeah,
he's trucking in. He's trucking in cheeseburgers from the cafeteria to the cell block, right?
Right.
Okay. Why don't you tell us about that, Marv?
Well, it's a hustle that guys do in the state prison for guys who don't have a lot of money. They use stamps as the currency. It's the common currency in prison.
It's not cigarettes anymore, huh? Didn't it used to be cigarettes?
Well, it's everything from sardines to Jack Max to soups to whatever they can pay with. But when you go in the kitchen, you don't want to pay with commissary. You want to pay with stamps.
So that's like money in prison?
Oh yeah, it's like anything. You know, you can use
you can buy stamps through your commissary run.
Well, the object is to buy the stamps off the street, because you could get them at a lower price at 25 cents versus if you go to the commissary, they're worth 45 cents, but a stamp in prison is only worth 25 cents.
But do they get those to mail letters?
Well, what they do is they buy the stamps. They buy the stamps, like I said, off the street, either through the cell block or other means. Where guys are hustling in there. People have thousands of stamps, and you buy this. You buy them what they want off the commissary for the stamps. So you take the stamps. What my buddy Ray White would do. This guy's from Paris, Texas. He's got a life sentence and he ain't never getting out. He's about 50-some years old, well, maybe 60. He would go down to the kitchen at least twice a day, and he had a truck, which is a sewn-in pouch in his boxers, and there they sell 10 packs, 12 packs, or you got petty hustlers that buy 4 or 5 at a time and bring back
cheeseburgers.
Yeah,
you buy them?
Yeah, you buy them on the cool. Some of the guards know about it, some don't. You buy them on the cool.
On the cool, what does that mean?
On the slick, on the you don't want to get caught doing it because it's a disciplinary case.
Do you buy them from a prisoner who's working at the cafeteria or a guard?
No, you buy them from a prisoner, but sometimes the guards allow you to do it.
What does it cost, a cheeseburger?
A cheeseburger costs 25 cents if you buy it in the cafeteria.
That's pretty cheap.
But when they truck it back to the dorm or to the pod or wherever you're at, it's 50 cents. That's why the guys do it.
They buy them for 25 and sell them for 50.
Right, exactly.
So that's why you said he makes one stamp per burger.
Yes, but this particular guy is something else. He'd been at this prison for a long time. His name is Ray White, and this guy here is known for smuggling everything from shanks to hoops to cheeseburgers to everything, and getting stopped by the guards and making it through. And you can tell he's smuggling. I mean, I've seen the guy.
So the truck. Explain that again. You say they sew a pocket in your shorts?
In their boxers, and they tie a string around.
So you put stuff down your pants, like.
Yeah, that's not a good way.
If you were shoplifting.
Right, exactly. But the thing is like a pouch where you could shove a 10-pack or 12-pack of cheeseburgers is how they come, and you can take like.
So how do they make it to where it's not noticeable over their clothes?
Well, it's not easy to do. Usually the big fat guys are the ones that can roll it up under their fat and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But Ray White is not fat. He's an old man, and the thing is, he has what you call a medical status, to where he had to go lie to the medical to get this thing where he could wear his shirt out. Everybody else has to wear it tucked. So
with the shirt over it, they can't see his truck.
Exactly. But it's still noticeable. If you walk behind him, you can see his pants sagging down like this. I've seen him walk right past the warden. He coming through the OM gate, which where the officer cafeteria is,
Yeah.
And the warden stopped him and told him to tuck in his shirt. And he told the warden, "Who the fuck are you?"
Yeah.
And the warden said, "Excuse me."
The warden didn't know him?
No, the warden didn't know him, and he
How
didn't.
many guys were at that prison, Marvin?
There's 4,000 people.
So the warden doesn't know every inmate person?
No. But after a while, they get to know you if you're in the craft shop, or if you're a known troublemaker, or they get to know who you are because they're the ones who determine what your cases are going to be, whether they go major or minor or whatever it is. But this particular warden, he looked like a maintenance guy. He wore a camouflage hat and cowboy boots.
Yeah.
You didn't even know he was a warden. The only reason why I knew he was a warden was from the school I was in. But anyways, me and Ray White and all of us are getting ready to go through the gate. He's holding about 40 cheeseburgers on him. And the warden tells him to tuck into his shirt, and he tells the warden, "Who the fuck are you?" And he goes, "Well, I'm Warden Whitfield. Who are you?" He goes, "Well, I'm Ray White from Paris, Texas, and here,
How many
warden."
wardens are there at a prison? Just one?
No, there's one. You have a head warden. You have a warden over general population, which is the assistant warden. You have another warden over the segregation part, and another warden over the high security part of it. There's actually 4 parts to the prison. You have A side, B side. B side being where they keep all the gang members and all the troublemakers and people like that.
That wasn't you, though, huh?
Oh, no. That's like your proving ground. When you first get there, you have to go over
Back
there.
to the truck. So he's got 40 cheeseburgers. He's got 40 cheeseburgers down his pants in his truck. And he's trying to get through security and get back to the cell block.
Yes, and they do pass searches on everybody coming.
25 cents a burger, he stands to make $10.
$10 for one
Is
load.
that a lot of money in prison?
Yes, if you don't get any money on commissary from your family, that is a lot of money.
How much can you spend a week on commissary?
The spending.
Is there a limit?
Yes,
like there is in county jail?
Yes, there's a spending limit of $100 a month is what you can spend.
That's it?
That's it. Without commissary, them guys starve in there. They feed you nothing but trash food, starch, beans, rice. The bottom of the barrel sometimes it's spoiled. It's not even edible. A lot of guys just eat beans because they don't want to eat the other stuff. But the food is not nutritious at all, and that's why these guys hustle so they get commissary money to eat a little better, afford to buy their coffee and stuff like that, their hygiene stuff. That's how they take care of themselves.
So $10, that's half a commissary, isn't it?
That's yes, it is.
Would Ray have money for commissary every week?
No, he had a life sentence, and he has no family to send.
I mean, with his trucking job.
Oh yeah, he can make $100 a week doing that.
What do you do with the extra money he made?
He smokes cigarettes.
Yeah, but isn't that illegal now?
Oh, it's always illegal. There's tobacco floating around. For $1.50, you could buy you a real small cigarette. It only get about 3 hits off of it, and everybody runs to the back of the dorm and does it and hides. If you get caught with any tobacco paraphernalia, that's automatic what you call a major case, and it gets you a lot of trouble. A major case.
Huh?
Yes, for one cigarette, it can get you sent to the
So
hole.
back to the story. He's told the warden, "What the fuck is it to you?" or "Who the fuck are you?"
Who the fuck are you?
He told him he was the warden, and then what happened?
Then what happened is Ray White handed him his medical pass, and the warden goes, "Oh, okay, well you're allowed to do that. Here's your pass back, and y'all
He didn't ask him to pull up his shirt. Or
no, but there was other guard. There's other guards in his OM gate. You got to understand when you come from A side to B side.
Some of them had to know what he was doing.
Oh yeah, they just know him and let him go on through. they know what he's doing. They feel it.
They feel sorry for him.
Oh yeah, I've been caught smuggling onions back from the gardens, onions, cucumbers, all that type of stuff. But my boss always walked through the gate with us, so he'd tell them. I told him, yeah.
Your guard.
Well, I work inside yard, cut grass every day. Worked in the gardens.
You mean your supervisor at the garden?
Well, he's a boss. He's still a guard. And he would come, every morning I have to come to the turnout and gate and meet him, and he'd walk, because I work the high security part.
Back to the truck story. He said, "Oh, you've got this paper, it's okay," and you let him go?
Yes, and none of us got searched, and we walk on past the chow hall and back to the dorm. There's like tons of guards on the walk that do pass search. They never stop him. I mean, I seen him one time get caught with a 10-pack of cheeseburgers by a guard that's been there for several years and knows what he does and knows everybody.
Yeah.
And he pulls him over, and he tells him to get out of them, which means get naked on the walk.
Yeah.
They humiliate you like that, make you get naked on the wall. And he goes, or you could just give me them cheeseburgers you got in there. if that's what you're carrying. Sometimes Ray be carrying sugar, peanut butter, hooch, all types of stuff. So the guard says, what are you doing with these cheeseburgers? He tells the guard, he says, and this guard's known for just writing people major cases, and it's really just, punishing people.
Yeah.
But he tells, Ray White says, well, which would you rather be smuggled, shanks or cheeseburgers? And he goes, and he told the guy, I used to smuggle shanks and hooch and everything else, which is a threat to your security. And he goes, yeah, you're right. And he says, well, can I have my cheeseburgers back? I paid $5 for these cheeseburgers, I can have my cheeseburgers back. And the guard gave them to him and let him go.
How do you pay for cheeseburgers at the cafeteria?
You go in and pay with them, pay with stamps.
Yeah. You just slip them to the inmate who's working there.
Yeah.
He slips you the burgers.
Yeah, he slips you the burgers.
Don't they have an inventory track where they keep track of how many burgers they got?
All the inmates take care of the books that are clerks back there. All that's fixed. They a lot for this, a lot for that.
Kind of like Shawshank Redemption.
Well, actually, here's what happens.
Where the prisoners were taking care of everything there.
Well, here's what happens is this. On the trays, the meat is really supposed to be going on the trays in our meals. And 90% of the time, the meals don't have any meat in it. It's all soup down, water down shit.
Stolen it and sold it. Right?
Exactly. That's it's a very big hustle. So was selling peanut butter, jelly, sugar, tomato paste, just about anything that you could think of. Yes, one of the biggest things in prison too is guys like to make cakes.
Yeah.
And they make it out of cookies and all that type of stuff. And they make these cakes and they sell them for like 50 cents a cake or something like that.
Was Ray White one of the biggest truckers in that?
He is the biggest trucker. I only know.
How many truckers are there at that unit with 4,000 guys?
Well, in general population,
or does everybody try that?
Well, I mean, some guys just don't want to pay the 50 cents, so they'll just go down and buy a cheeseburger and bring it down. But there's cheapskates guys who just buy a cheeseburger and either eat it at the thing on the pool, or they'll try to get it back on the walk too. I've been caught with a cheeseburger trying it before, and that's the only time I ever tried it because I was no good at smuggling.
So out of 4,000 guys, how many truckers are there besides Ray?
The big truckers, there's got to be at least 50 or 100 of them, at least. A lot of them go out.
I guess everybody knows to go to them for their supplies, huh?
Exactly. The kitchen is a huge hustle in prison.
And do you think the guards know who all these truckers are?
Some do, some don't. A lot of guys come and go, and new truckers.
What they tell the new guards when they break them in and train them, the older guards.
They search everybody.
Yeah, but I mean, if they know somebody's trucking, do they tell the new guard, hey, this guy, we let him get away with smuggling a little food?
Well, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Sometimes the new guy, it's on the new guy to make that decision. A lot of the new COs like to write cases because they're trying to establish a name for themselves and build a rep.
Yeah.
So they will smash you if you get caught with cheeseburgers or anything. That's an automatic major case. The thing about the truckers is they know who the good cops are. They have what you call cards there. You got one card, one card, two card, and two card. Different cards, different guards means different things, different rank, different ways to work it. So
our time's about up for this first episode. Y'all stay tuned for next week with Tales from Texas Prison with Marvin Sullivan.
Hey, goodbye.
Good night.